Here's the shocking truth. Self-employment is not entrepreneurship. If you feel chained to your business, it's because you don't own a company, you own a job. And so today I'm going to show you the shift that unlocks freedom, leverage, and your path to a seven-figure business that actually works for you. Questions. Are you trapped in the entrepreneur rat race, working harder and harder, but never getting ahead? Is your revenue tied to your own time and labor with ups and downs like a roller coaster? Do you feel left behind by digital marketing, technology, and AI while competitors are pulling further ahead? Have setbacks rattled your confidence, leaving you wondering if you're ever going to get back on track? And maybe worst of all, has the stress of your business started taking a toll on your health, your family, or even your faith? Well, what if I told you there was a proven path, specific steps that can take you from where you are now to having a highly profitable business, a business where you don't just earn more money than you ever imagined, but also gain the freedom that you want and build a legacy that you're proud of? That exact path is the path that I took when I scaled my first company, and I took it from a $30 startup into an 8-figure national franchise. I did that in less than 10 years without investors or outside funding and without taking on any debt. And it's the same method that I've now taught to entrepreneurs across the country who are once stuck just like you are right now. I'm Thomas Minieri, author of Lemonade Maker, and in this session, I'm going to reveal the exact strategy that helped me break free from the self-employment trap and build a real company. But before we dive into my method, we need to take a quick test so that you can find out just how chained to your business you really are. A few more questions for you. What % of your revenue is tied directly to your own time and labor? If you stopped working today, how long would your business survive? How do most clients find you? Referrals and word of mouth or predictable marketing systems? Could someone else step in and deliver your product or service without you and at the same caliber that you deliver it? How often are you building systems versus just doing all of the work? And here's the big one. Is your value proposition based on your skills and credentials, or is it based on your company's brand and offering? And here's what this test reveals. There are two types of income. The first kind of income is earned income. This is tied to your hours worked. You show up, you get paid. If you stop, the money stops. Next is passive income. This is tied to systems, teams, assets, and brand value. Work happens whether you are there or not. Think about a real estate investor. They may have multiple rental properties that they own. Tenants pay rent every month, whether the investor works or not. That's passive income, right? We all know that. But even real estate is not completely passive because the owner still has to manage the properties, handle repairs, and deal with turnover. So the point here is that this is not an either or, it's a scale, it's a pendulum. On one side of the pendulum is earned income. On the other side is passive income. Most entrepreneurs are stuck in the earned income side, but what they really want is to swing closer to the passive income side where time and money finally gain leverage. This is what I call the self-employment trap, and that's believing your business will magically evolve into a company with passive income and start heading over to the passive income side just because you keep working harder. That's not going to happen. It doesn't work like that. Without intentional shifts, you're going to be stuck trading time and money forever. Let's quickly compare the two, self-employed versus company owner. Self-employed, you are the business. Value is tied to your personal skills, expertise, and credentials. Clients want to work with you. You wear every hat or most of the hats, sales, service, delivery, management. And this leads to what I call Mad Hatter syndrome, which is where you eventually burn out or just go crazy. Next is the company owner. This is where you become a real CEO, and this is completely different. The whole mindset is different. You build a business where the value is not you. The value is the brand and the company's offering, not just in one person. Clients come for the company, not you. Systems and teams deliver the results, and that's where you scale. That's where you gain sustainability, and that's where freedom comes from. And this is where many entrepreneurs realize, oh, I don't actually own a business, I actually own a job. But here's the good news. When you make the shift into true entrepreneurship, when you move the value from yourself to your company, you unlock massive leverage. Your time gets freed up, your income grows beyond your hours, your stress decreases, and you finally build something that lasts. And if you're looking at that pendulum and thinking, that's me, I'm totally a self-employed person wearing all the hats and I don't see a way out, well, I get it because I was there once too. Early in my business, I was working nonstop. Revenue looked fine on the surface, but behind the scenes, I was totally drowning. I was the trainer, the manager, the marketer, the salesperson, the performer. I wore every hat. And I also had employees at the time. I had 5 to 7 employees, and I still was wearing all the hats. And because I was buried in my business, I had zero time to work on the business and to make my business better. There was no time for me to work on fixing recurring problems. There was no time to improve my marketing or build consistent lead flow. There was no time to innovate, to stand out, or to outpace my competitors. And there was no time to grow myself as a leader. The business consumed me, and yet I still wasn't growing the way that I wanted it to. And the truth was this, the problem was me. I was still thinking like an employee, chasing hourly rates, selling myself, and trying to prove what I was worth, right? Instead of building something bigger than me. That's when I hit a breaking point, and it forced me to see things differently. So I hired, trained, and empowered my staff so that value lived in the systems and not just in me. I got marketing under control with predictable, profitable opportunities. And because of that, I finally had margin to innovate, consistently creating new ways to stay fresh, unique, and ahead. That shift turned everything around for me. And it's that same shift that I want to help you make right now, today. This is the heart of Lemonade Maker Strategies. 3 milestones every entrepreneur must pass through to escape the self-employment trap, the entrepreneur rat race, and Mad Hatter syndrome to finally build a business that truly works for you. Okay, milestone 1, the mindset shift. This first milestone that I want to help you make is about breaking free from the self-employment trap. Once you realize your business won't automatically evolve into a company with passive income, you can make that mindset shift. And that means going from, I'm done owning a job, to, I want to build a real business. Milestone 2, level up your skills as a CEO. Michael Jordan once said, you can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you become is very good at shooting the wrong way. That's exactly what happens in the entrepreneur rat race. You're hustling, grinding, spinning your wheels, but you're practicing the wrong skills. To escape, you must level up these 3 critical skills. Innovation. This means moving beyond adding services or lowering prices. Those are basic innovative strategies that self-employed people might implement, and instead focus on innovating at the brand level. Next is marketing, not just filling your own schedule, right? That's not that hard to do, especially if you're a high-paid self-employed person. You should be able to fill your own schedule. But instead, creating systems that generate enough leads to support your whole team and the whole company. That's really challenging. And finally, systems, not just keeping yourself organized, but creating processes that make your business scalable and transferable. And milestone 3, step into the CEO role. This is where transformation really happens. If you never make this shift, you're going to stay stuck in Mad Hatter syndrome forever, where you're wearing all the hats, doing all the work, and eventually it's going to make you go crazy. But once you step into the real CEO role, you move from chaos to clarity, from being the business to building the business, from exhausting yourself to creating a company that runs with or without you. But here's the danger, shortcuts that can backfire. Many entrepreneurs skip these milestones and jump straight into hiring employees, thinking that's the way to scale. But without real innovation, marketing, and systems, your staff is not going to stick around. If there's nothing unique about your business and you have no consistent flow of new clients and you have no scalable assets, well, employees are going to leave. And often when they leave, they take with them all the training you gave them, your client lists, and sometimes your entire business model. And what happens then is that you just spent a bunch of time and money training your competitors. And this isn't just true for service businesses, this actually happens in product companies too. If there's nothing to anchor people to your business, there's no reason for them to stay. And that's why skipping the milestones isn't just a missed opportunity, it's actually a major risk. Without these foundations, growth becomes your greatest vulnerability. And so here's the big question for you. Do you want to keep spinning your wheels, being stuck in the entrepreneur rat race, or going crazy with Mad Hatter syndrome, wearing all the hats and doing all the work yourself with no light at the end of the tunnel? Or do you want to finally break free and build a business that actually works for you? If you're ready to move forward, the next step is simple. Book a free Lemonade Maker strategy call with me right now. On this call, we're going to pinpoint where you're stuck in the self-employment trap. We're going to identify your biggest gaps in innovation, marketing, and systems. And I'm going to show you the next steps that you need to take to move forward with clarity and confidence. By the end of our call, you're going to know exactly where your business is bleeding time, money, and opportunity. And you're also going to know exactly how to fix it. And if during our call it feels like you're going to be a good fit to work with us here at Lemonade Maker, I also want to share how you can take the next step with us here. And that next step is with our 90-day Breakthrough Blueprint program. This is a powerful program designed to help you rewire your mindset so that you can start acting and thinking like a real CEO. We're going to help you uncover innovative, impactful ideas in your business right now and leverage those ideas with profitable marketing opportunities that are going to generate revenue for you short term. And this program also lays the foundation for you for scaling so you can begin stepping out of the day-to-day operations. You're going to gain tremendous clarity, momentum, and you're going to gain the right strategies to finally turn things around for you. So book your strategy call with us right now. Spots are limited, and once our calendar is full, this opportunity totally closes. Look, you can't go back to hustling harder, hoping things are going to change, going back to inconsistent income, random marketing, and totally burning yourself out. Real entrepreneurship isn't about working yourself to death. It's about leverage, freedom, and building something bigger than you. The first step to making this happen for you is just one decision away. Click that button right now, book your call with me, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.